to specify the parameters. Okay, I have to pass the parameters. What are the parameters? We already know, that is height, date, and first name I have to pass. So here I'm searching, trying to fetch the values with who are joined after 2009 113 and whose first name contains letter K. So I am passing this, right? So when we are these two are the parameters, right? When we are passing the parameters, we should remember that we have to pass the parameter values in the same order. Okay, when we don't specify the parameter names. For example, if I am trying to pass K first, then I am trying to pass date. So how what it assumes is like it is trying to check for the date as K, right? So it will not get executed. It will give some error. Right? Error converting data type varchar to date, right? So because it is not a date. So we can also specify like this, but if we are trying to pass the parameters without any particular order which is specified in the stored procedure, then we have to specifically mention actually like what is the parameter name, like at the rate first name, right? Equals to K and height date. So if we don't want to specify the order, then we can use the parameter names as well. So this is also one way of executing the SOAP procedures with parameters. And another way is like graphically, right? You using user interface. So which already we have seen without parameters. So let me execute it with parameters. Right click on the SOAP procedure, click on execute SOAP procedures. You see here, we can see two parameters are here now. So which we need to pass. Here we have to specify the date. My name is like M. Okay. What is the error here like? I'm specifying directly the date and I haven't specified within the single quotes. Execution procedure. So 2001 10 10 fine. And yes.
Maybe the value is not matching with this.
Yeah, no, here I have specified it is trying to search for this value. 2001 10 10. Okay. US.
Quotes.
Okay. Course में दिया था that first name value earlier. So it is already var character, right? So
Right.
yeah. So this is another way of executing the stored procedure with parameters. And other thing is like if you want to specify some default value within the stored procedure. Parameter, right? That also we can do. Suppose I want to, if no value is passed, the default value is suppose M. Like this also I can pass the default values. Let me alter the stored procedure. So every time it will fetch the values with M, right? Anything which contains M, it will display that value. So like this also we can specify some default value for the parameter and we can get the results displayed. So this is about store procedures with parameters. And if we go through this, there are so many store procedures. For example, update employee details. As I said, right, store procedures can be used for updating the mistake. Sorry, this one we have created, I think. USP get bill of materials, get manager employees, get USP log error. The update employee hire info. Okay. You see here in this store procedure. So this is available in Adventure Works database. So what they are doing is they are doing multiple things in the store procedure. You see they are making a transaction, creating a transaction, and exception handling is also there. I think that we can cover later, I think, right? So here they are updating the employee table as well, doing the insert operation as well in some other table, right? Updating the employee table as well as employee pay history. So whenever this store procedure is created, as Ubaid told, right, just now, like it will create an execution plan. So what kind of activities has to be done? So it will create that execution plan by updating, means like these are the SQL statements which has to be executed whenever this store procedure has to be executed. So we can have multiple transactions, multiple operations which can be required to complete our need. Actually, as per the requirement, we can write multiple SQL statements within a single store procedure, and we can create the store procedure and execute it. So these are the examples you can go through once, and you can try to understand it. You see, if I take the example of this store procedure only, it is having multiple operations here. You see, it is updating the employee table and also inserting one record into the employee pay history table. And after committing the transaction, and it is also executing the other store procedure. Okay. So it is like it is trying to call another store procedure within this store procedure, that is execute dbo.usp log error. So it will execute this store procedure. So we are executing a store procedure from another store procedure. So that is also possible. So what it happens is, so it is trying to do some operation here, transaction, in case of any error is coming. So in catch, it is trying to roll back the transaction, whatever operation is mentioned over here, and it is executing this USP log error store procedure. So in USP log error store procedure, what it will do is it will log some, what is the error? Okay. In this USP log error, it is logging that error. Okay. An error occurred in store procedure. What is the error? It is trying to log it over here. Who was executing the store procedure and what is the error number, severity, state, procedure, line, message. So everything will be logged into this error log table. So this is how the store procedures will work actually. So we have seen basic examples today. So any questions till now? Anything to add, Ubema?
No, we will continue right?
Yeah. So Safiwan, you can go through, try to understand store procedure. I am done for today actually.
Okay. Thank you, Hansam.